Hello. Playful Shishol, away. It's time to rock that roll. Oh, yeah. We're here. It's 3 p.m. Post Meridian. And this is part 2 of our lovely stream called Life. Here in experimental version 3.0 of 7 Days to Die with sandbox features such as small zombies with big old heads. And it's nighttime of day 2. We're surviving. Okay. So step 1 is I'm just going to get some nighttime wood. I'm kind of a baby. Daytime I have to do a bunch of missions, you know. I might have just planted these so that they're still babies. Just try to venture out. There's some stuff nearby, but there's not a huge amount. There's a house right down the road I guess I can clear out at nighttime. Gonna make good use of the time here in the game. Know what I mean? Uh-oh. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What a fool. What a fool. Oh god. I'm not ready yet for this stuff. I don't want to die immediately. Oh god. Run! Oh god. Yep. Yeah, let's just work at the base for a bit. It's not safe enough to do such things. Not until I get stronger and I use things. Concussion, weakness, what do we got? We got some problem. Vitamins. I have some ailment. It's gonna last for a while. Crazily. But I can cure it. What is this? Infection? I don't have any vitamins. The problem is, ailments last for a long time. Let's work underground. It's a good time to work. I'm just gonna dig out this lower level here for a moment. Well, that's actual flim flam. Can't do too much. I can only really get rid of the topsoil because we don't even have a pickaxe yet. I can see what I can craft with what I have, actually. Let me back out a second. Let me see what I can craft with what I have. Because I have a whole inventory full of garbage here at my little base. I can give you a little tour really quick. I just made this on day 1. Just some windows and a little thing. So what do we have? Let's pull out all my stuff here. All the different stuff I might need just for a second. Okay. And some of the stuff is specialized, like the machete parts and the motor tool parts. I'm going to break down these other bullets because I'm using a rifle right now. And this iron arrowhead, I'll break that down. I'll save the Molotov in this box as like a tools thing. And the spear as well. Let me organize that. I'll pull out this other chest and I'll put it downstairs or something. This is all food. And then we have the cooking station. I want to set up, I guess, underground if I could. Or somewhere. Maybe up top, but the zombies can see it. But I guess I'll just build a wall. I have 3,000 wood. I have enough to do what I gotta do. Let's put this rifle tool part away, and a couple other things I know for a fact I'm not using. Just a couple things. There you go. A pine needle thing. You are a tool, and you are a tool. Everything else is fine. There's a raw meat bundle. Yeah. Now, let's see what I can do with my crafting. Right now. What do we have to craft? I'm currently level 1. I can make a new boot or glove and chest. Or glove and head. Because these are actual tools here. Or actual named clothing items versus any old garbage. Okay, so we want to make a new head if I could, level 3. And we want new gloves, level 3, at the very least. And then I can get some... I'll make a splint for later. That's good. We're not doing landmines just yet. And I'll make a stack of 5 bandages for later. We already have a campfire outside. I'll make one more campfire. And the farm plot block, I can work with that. I do have rotting flesh. Okay. Alright. I didn't realize I could make it so soon, but that's just wonderful. That is just wonderful. And I'm gonna get some aloe vera online to get some bandages. Okay. And I'll plant some trees outside while we're at it. And I'll put away this. Well, I'll break you down. Uh-oh. Let's make sure to wear this. And I'll modify it. There's no place to put the thing. 1 second. I'll put away the, I'll put away something or other. The basic bandage for now. Alright, and this other mod I'll put away, and the armor thing. And I'll take off this other mod. Water purifier, and put that on the new thing. Right over here. Water purifier, done. Cool, and I'll break down the old. Awesome. We have the farming plot block. To get more, we need what? Nitrate powder. And I'll get more of that over time. Got this medicine I'm using now. And the pick. I'll move this stuff to the next block over. Right here. That's more where it belongs, the organic stuff. Okay, let's go place this farming plot block somewhere. Just like that, buddy. That's done. And I'll put one more box over nowhere. But that's fine. Alright, so now I need some nitrate for more farming plot blocks for the future. Okay, that's all good to go. And I'll put this, I guess, the campfire up there as well. I can put it right here at the corner. Right here at the corner, like a big weirdo. Or better yet, I can build a, let's try to build something. I can change this into a flat surface. Wait. Right here. We can, oh boy, change this into something else like you. Okay. And then just map the top right here. And then build up from the side for a second. And that should work. Or even that alone. And then, of course, the corner. This sort of prevents something from being built on top of it, but that's fine. We just need the triangular plate like you. Yes, we do. And then from here, I can make sure it's not going to collapse. Right there. And let's get our campfire. You know, I thought that was going to be the case. I really did. I have to flip this one. This one has to be flipped. Because it takes up the whole space. It takes up the whole space. Let me do advanced. Like that. And that should work. Yeah, you see? Do you see? And right there, the cooking grill and the cooking pot. Oh yeah. And I want to split the stack. We want to split the stack. Yeah. No. Just. Like that. Yeah. And now, what can I cook? These eggs. What do I have? It needs what? Raw meat, egg, blah, blah, blah. I can cook whatever I have. Let's just grab whatever I have really quick. This tight space here. And I'll be getting more seeds active, so I'll just cook whatever I have. We'll see from there. We're not using cement right now. That's all the cobblestone I have. That's coal. Don't need that really. Electrical part, we're not using that right now. Yeah. What else do we have? Chrysanthemum. Maybe the cotton. I can turn that into cloth really quick. I'll work with the leather for 3 seconds. We're not doing the oil shale. Got the rotten sandwich we're not using right now. The old sham sandwich. And I'll keep the feathers on me. Okay? Like that. And then other cooking pot for later. Aloe vera. And dirty water. Repair kit. It's pretty important stuff. You know. And fuel for later. This water bottle. And this mushroom. So what else don't I need right exactly now? Not the seeds, not entirely. And I have 30 arrows. We're kind of held back by stone, so I will put back the feathers for now. Okay. Everything else is fine. I'll put back this boxes. It's okay. And the cement, and the broken glass, and the brass, and the sand. The lead. Yeah, we're not using this stuff right. Well, maybe. The dew collector. But it takes polymer, so probably not right now. But I want the paper in the grass. It serves as a means to wrap meat. Okay. The duct tape. And the glue. And maybe the sewing kit to stitch up a wound. I'm not sure. Nitrate. I put back these nails. Oh boy. I want this over here on this other side. That's medical. Alright, let's go up here and do some cooking stuff for 3 seconds. What do we get? There's also a meat bundle I did not grab. There's also an achievement or something to do this stuff. I want to grab all the ingredients, you know? Jeez. Those are all nothing things. And these are emergency foods now. But I'll grab them all as potential ingredients. Okay. And what do we get? Cornbread? I'll make the cornbread. What do we have? Grilled corn. It makes me thirsty though, but it's better than nothing. Better than those eggs. So I'll just do the grilled corn. And yeah, there's a cornfield right around the corner. Okay. And I'll do the baked potato just to get rid of it. Get that water cooked. Yep. Just to take care of all that right there. That's all good to go. Got all this canned goods. We're not using it right now. So I guess I will put another box right there. And I guess I'll open up this, huh? I can schedule this for the cooking. Bacon and eggs. Buddy. Nice. It's all good. I have to get more jars of water. That's sort of where the dew collector comes in. Okay. Hey there, Dean. How's it going? I see you hiding in the shadows. Okay, let's get more cloth coming along. I'm just trying to make sure I got everything running on this nighttime. The second night here after I have all the supplies. Okay. I'll put back a couple... Well, I guess I'll keep that on me because I'll be getting more of it. Okay. More of it. Hey, buddy, yeah. Glue, I guess I'll keep on me. Maybe. Yep, if that's what I need to repair certain things. What does it cost to repair? It costs what? A repair kit? No, pipes. Okay, so I have to keep pipes on me. Yes, I do. And is that all it costs? Well, we'll find out now. If I cancel, what do I get back? Just a single pipe. That's the benefit of a pipe rifle. Yep. And this right here costs what? Nothing. Sure. Awesome. We have to get more space. Let me check out my overall everything. I need another point, but I guess I can waste a point and inventory capacity and then move it around later on. But I think that's one of them luxury things. One of them luxury things, you know what I mean. There we go. 3 more items without being over encumbered. A nice chunk right there, that'll really help. And now I want to make sure that certain things are always in here at all times, like my honey for the infection cure, just in case the horrible thing happens. Right here. And the splint, in case I break a bone. Lock picking. The grass and the paper for wrapping raw meat, in case I get some. The dukes. Yep, my ammo. These pipes for repairs. Wood, I'm getting all the time, okay. And rotten flesh. I have to assume I'll be getting more, along with bones, and then nitrate. I have to make room for it in my hotbar. I guess I can make sure this whole top row is like that. Keep the ammo here. As for repairs, duct tape. See, we're not sure. Cloth potential, but we get more of that all the time. the glue. I'm not sure if I'm using that, but this is how you get more duct tape. Okay. Got the empty bottle, which I'll be dealing with all the time and getting more of. I'm not sure if I need the sewing kit in the field, so I'm going to put it away until they hit a wall. And down here, this is just an emergency wrap, and that's emergency wrap. That should be fine. On the hot bar there, and this is going to be food and drink down here, but my drink is just an open slot because I have the filter from my helmet. So for the food, I'm cooking stuff up top. I have to make sure to eat it whenever I'm in the water. I was consuming raw eggs, and I plan on getting more eggs. So I'll go ahead and lock that spot. Okay, so all that room there is being eaten up. Alright, so now nighttime is still running. I'm going to go outside and plant these trees. And then maybe kill a bad guy. And I'll make room for another feather. Uh-oh, you hear that? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so let's make sure that was reloaded because I think oh, it's a horde. Oh no. Peter Dinklage. No, it's a tiny horde. I fell down. No, I fell down. I fell down. Ah! That's right, suckers. I'm so slow. Okay. What about now? Okay, so I think the store opens up at 4 a.m. Oh my sweet goodness avenue, if you know what I mean. I'm talking to you. I'm gonna fill this whole valley with trees. In a couple of days, it'll be good to go, huh? I have enough time to head back. I have to get food. My character is still exhausted. Terrible. I have to get vitamins or something, right? Don't want to stray too far. I'll be getting tired too quickly. I'm planting these trees. Okay, that's all done. Cool. And this other stack, I'll head down to the water. Ugh. Let's head down to the water. But I think I should grab some food first. And take it to the water. What you got? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Lawrence Fishburne style, you know what I mean? Okay, so I'm gonna put away the rest after eating. Let's just eat right now. In the water. Look at the stinky. And now we're going to drink. Water. Delicious water. Sail away, sail away, sail away. Camel up, buddy. Got a camel up. I was super dehydrated. Okay, we can't go too far on this night. But I can do something, you know? I can make my home a bit safer while we're here. Just a little bit safer, you know? All the shoveling. Just make sure there's no horrible gap, which there sort of currently is. They call me Horrible Gap Jones. Okay, so I think I found a compromise. Claude costs like $20 a month or something. Okay. Claude AI, and I gotta use it to make my game a bit. Okay. My game is incredibly complicated, and it's just so crazy, the game I'm making. And it lets me work within 5-hour intervals, even with the paid plan. There's like a 5-hour allotment time, and then there's a weekly allotment time, which is interesting about like how they throttle the use over the course of humanity. Humans are going to want this stuff. I realize the appeal tremendously and why these data centers need to exist. I was like, oh, I see. Because it's really about how powerful it is and how much RAM it takes and just how much ridiculousness can go on. But I tried to install some open AI agents in my computer, and it works. It's just very, very slow and stupid. But it works, and that's cool. It just like 20 gigabytes, and then it eats up 99% of the RAM, and you have to have like a supercomputer for that exact purpose, you know. And it uses up your video card stuff too. Really interesting how that works. It's sort of like the whole Bitcoin mining requires supercomputer garbage to really shine. And then the price of video cards go up. But in this case, they've already solved for that by saying this is out of users' hands. This technology is too powerful, and we have to go cloud computing. And in the end, we need more user data anyways, and we have to, you know, keep crunching it. It's not... See, I actually thought... So, I was on the side of saying that AI data centers are just for the number crunching, or just for the learning or the training of all the data that it has to pull in. Okay? And once it has the data, actual queries are no big deal, because it already knows the answer, blah, blah, blah. But that's just for image creation, and then video creation, and song creation, because it happens so fast. Like, the actual product is so fast. How it throws it all together. You know, that it seems like it's not really doing much, and that it doesn't require all that much energy. But then other tasks take time, and you can see that it's taking a lot of effort for the system to solve the answer here. I have to get some stone. You can see it takes some effort for the AI to solve the answer to the query. Let me go by the water to get my stone, and the door's about to open up. I'm trying to dig a trench, or not really a trench, but I guess we're done here. Just something in front. Push it out one more layer around the whole thing, to make it nice and safe here. But yeah. So I'm looking a lot of code last month or so, and I just recently installed Visual Studio Code, is what it's called. There's Visual Studio and so forth and so on. This is VS Code, made specifically for AI use. It's like built in from the ground up, reoriented with agents and planners, things that can break down a task and really understand and interact directly with code. Okay, we're looking for a rock, like right there. Okay, so I can repair my stuff here. Good. And, yeah, it requires a lot of effort to answer these questions. Just a basic question, it already probably knows the answer, you know. But if it has to think and figure it out and make sure things work out using existing information, then it has to keep cross-referencing to process something, you know. That's different than saying make a picture or something. For example, saying you have this gigantic body of code and you want to modify it in some complicated way, it has to read and then store all that code in its active memory and then understand that what it's doing doesn't conflict with anything else, and then make sure that all the mathematical formulas work out and everything, and then invent new systems, and then still be able to visualize what it's doing without having an actual picture in front of it, using the spacing of everything. There's a lot of work in theory for an AI system to do that, but it does it pretty well. Okay, I think we're good to go here. I don't need this much corn. It's almost morning. It's 3:46 a.m. We got our food. I guess I'll keep a full stack here. There. This is about what we need, I think. I don't need the dirt as much, I don't think. But everything else I need. We're about to go pick up a mission. It's gonna open up pretty soon. And I might have to go complete this mission. That is incredibly far away. I tell you what. We might want to just wait for the store to open up and see if there's closer missions that respawn every day, which is maybe the answer. I finished up all the closer missions. I need the bike or something for these further things. I'll just do some maintenance around the region. I could. The store's about to open up. I'm not sure when though. It's for something. Some of these trees are large. There, so yeah, 4 a.m. is when it's officially daytime. And that's when the creatures are no longer feral. See, I was having to be careful because the creatures at nighttime, they have glowing orange eyes and they're extra fast. Right now I can handle them because they're slow and stupid zombies. All right.
Open for business. Direct or get wrecked.
He opened earlier than I thought. So maybe he sells medicine, huh? Or just the next lady nearby.
Morning. If you try to say it's a good morning, there's the goddamn door.
Answer is no jobs.
You're getting on my nerves, friend.
Or do I have to maybe cancel the job? I don't know. We'll find out soon enough, but what do you have for medicine? You got any medicine, dude? You got nothing?
Get the hell out of my store. It's for real customers.
Let's see what happens if I cancel the job. Oh my gosh. And how do I see my current tier? A dew collector, charred meat, yada yada, flim flam. Let me check the map here. Crater Rect 3.0 with little tiny zombies and big giant heads. Let's just head down here and do what we can do. It's the morning of day 3. My inventory's ready and we can do some stuff. I was hoping to get a bike, but this is the only quest we have left. So yeah, I haven't played for a while, but in this update, I think they're focusing on a bunch of weird sandbox features and a kind of an overhaul of some of the user interface. And I have it where there's funny sounds and tiny zombies with giant heads. Like right there. Look at him. Look at him. Oh my god. It's horrible. And that is what we have going on. So I like to be conservative on my way toward a destination, but this is 2 kilometers away. This will probably be the end of the tier, of the first tier, and I'll probably get a bike after this. And it sort of makes sense that they'll give me a bike after suffering. So I'm going to try to not get over encumbered on the way there. See, I got injured earlier and I need some medicine. Let's just top off on my water. Let me eat in the water so I don't stink. And get some drinky drink going on. I got a camel up for a second. Boom. And now we ride. I'm still going to stop by these stumps. They'll be my primary source of side wood. I'm getting the honey, you know. Uh-oh. Fallout 76. Alright, we have a long way to go, so we're just going to get some distance under our feet here. And I also want to make sure we get these dead bodies. I need nitrate and all that. I'm getting the farming expanded early. I'm trying to invest in a bunch of intelligence. And because of that, I have certain sacrifices going on. I'm trying to get the double magazine effect. And then we can really magnify our flims. Gosh, you're all wobbly. There's a zombie out there. Hilarious. I'm not going to get the trash on the way there, but on the way back, I'll be getting all this stuff. Otherwise, I get a full inventory full of things I don't want to get rid of. It's all important. And these mailboxes, all this stuff refreshes, but it takes time sometimes. You know. I'm trying to wait until I get the bonuses to get extra magazines from things. And to get extra credit from reading the magazines. Okay, let me slow it down for a second. Now in third person. It's not that bad. Playing in third person. But I like to be able to move back and forth between first and third person in a game. And I like to be able to dynamically shift the distance. I just want to kill 2 zombies in here. Wake up, 2 zombies. Ah! Alright, we're not looting anything right here. Clayton. This is so far away. Now where am I going? I'm going to some spot. This smells like it's the, it seems like it's further than, it's actually further than the pawn shop, which is right there, and the bear, you know, fight the bear bar. I think it's past a lake or something. Near where that outfitter clothing shop is, maybe? It's kind of far out there. Or is it... It's some weird giant bait shop next to some lake somewhere. There's some good loot there. So I want to make sure that my pockets are empty. This whole area right here is nice. Here's the pawn shop. That spot right there is pretty good. Whatever. It's like a weird Aldo's custom cabinetry. Face the bears and drink for free. In case you didn't know what I was talking about a second ago. All this inside lingo. Every 5 hours I can use AI. And then I can reach the sky. I can get anything that my mind can see. It comes to me. Man, tell you what, I've been using some AI recently, or I've been making a game systematically going back and forth using different AIs because there's only so much session time and I have to figure out how to word this stuff and then move information from one to another and then modify an ever-growing gigantic file that it can't read all at once. See, the problem is my file for my game is like 50,000 lines of a single HTML code. It's not refactored yet, but it's all organized. Some systems can read the entire thing, the ones you got to pay for. And some of these systems give you a free bit of the good version every so often. It'll say you have so much of the good version. And the good version's good. It can understand all kinds of stuff. And making a major change. A major weird mechanic change that involves many systems across the entire game. We're going really far out here. I'm working in, I think, 5-hour windows now. Where within a 5-hour chunk, or I guess more, I'm using Grok and I'm using Gemini now. It's pretty decent. And I'm using the Copilot built into Windows more often because it could actually, or I can screen share really easily in real time with Copilot. It's not as smart, but it can still explain a couple things in real time without me having to use up any other, service or interrupt my other conversation or open up another tab. It's like a layered thing on top of something else that I can mess with. And the Claude thing, I recently installed the VS Code, and then I installed this thing called Olama. There's that outfitter store, and there's a lake. There's the bait shop I was talking about. So this is something else. Olama, and then I had to install some other garbage on my computer to allow for some terminal level manipulation. It didn't install all the way to restart my computer. It didn't really work, I don't think. Gotta make sure it works. Uh-oh. Oh god. Don't want to waste all my bullets. Okay, let's get some more water. And I guess I'll eat some more corn for a second. I've been running for a bit. Eat the corn. Drink the water. It's way off road. All these bird nests we have to go pick up along the way. But not that box, because there's other random stuff. And every so often we get some other new random thing. So being able to make your own game is awesome. And I guess being able to modify a game is pretty cool too. So I might work with the other sandbox features here with 7 Days to Die. There's a whole editing mode that I've never really messed with when you first start the game. It's in the menu, so I don't even know. You can make your own map, and that sounds cool if the tools are nice. And I can spend a while messing with that and create my own little world. It starts to lose immersion when I make my own stuff, but I haven't really experienced that with my other project I'm working on right now. The immersion loss of playing with my own game, because I know what I'm making. I'm specifically, it's already immersion broken because the whole concept of what I'm doing in my game that I'm making is about trying to create sentience or life through evolution, through artificial and natural selection and varied systems, to stress certain neurons here or there is the whole point. So the whole point of it is already like a sandbox concept, but I'm turning it into a biological thing. It's really nice. It's getting all gooey with these orbs that connect with each other with these lattice lines. But here we are. We've made it to the gas station. This is not where I thought we were going to go. But we're here. And we're not going to do it twice, just once. Sometimes I do a spot twice because there's usually a good loot spot at a location. You can do it twice. But since this is so far away, and I want to loot everything on the way back, I want to make sure we have room, so we're doing it once. Bam. Hello, zombies. This is scary. I feel like many areas were reworked. Fighting. So I need to save 2 points to level up my intelligence again. That's pretty scary. Besides the squeaky. It really adds a whole lot with these tiny bodies and giant heads. There we go. It'll give me some reaction time. My mission is to find the supplies. They're here, aren't they? They're here. Ah! Ah! Oh man. Sue-E. You get a line and I'll get a line together. We'll meet sideways. That was exciting. Not today, you flim-flams. So where is it? On the roof? Nope, right there. Right there the whole time. We got it. Mission accomplished. Alright, time to head back. Uh-oh. Alright, he popped. So we need to kill some zombies to get some more points. And I just unlocked this right here. What is this? Cobblestone rocks. Sure. Yeah. They want me to harvest them. And I have to harvest more car stuff as well. We're trying to get these points. You know. And we're gonna do it. Here we go. Oh no, I'm over encumbered. Of course I am. Now, where are we? We are off the beaten flim. And where's my destination? Oh my god. Okay, let's go down the main road to here. Because it could get really weird off-road. Yeah, boy. It's gonna be a long road. See, I didn't want to be over encumbered on the way here. It sucks. But I think maybe this might be the final mission for Tier 1. Where I get the mission to go down to Jen. And maybe I can buy the medicine I need. We're hoping for more roadkill on the road as well. I already have the cooking pot and the grill. There was some polymer in that cooler. Here's an old backpack with leather. A bird nest for my freebie eggs or feathers. Oh. Oh my goodness. I got a better shovel. Break that down. Old brass, break that down. There's a zombie. Hey there, SD Clayton. This game is 7 Days to Die. It's a zombie game. But I have a bunch of weird mods on it, or not mods, but the sandbox options. Let's go down this way. It's a really good zombie survival game. Oh my. Or it's a really good survival game in general. And this is day 3. And we're making it. Alright. I'm trying to harvest some stuff on the way back. Here and there. I just need more levels so I can invest these points. And hopefully this next mission will unlock the next tier. I get the bike and move a bit faster down this crazy road. Yeah, this is a really good game. You eventually get a... So it has really good base building like Minecraft, but it's a modular block system, you see? You can modify the block to make different shapes. And there's lots of options here. It has some pretty good painting as well. And lots of... It has power, solar panels, generators, and then things for the power like lights and stuff like that. It has traps like rotating blade traps, a dart trap that shoots out darts, and some other stuff, electrical trap, and turrets, So it's almost like a tower defense at that point with your base, where you can weave them, and you can take over locations and turn it into a nice base. The game has really good looting and really good bad guys. Like that place right there is full of bad guys and full of loot, but we're not going there right now. Okay, I have a long way to go. And right now I'm playing with this sandbox options on, where I made the enemies extra small and have large heads, and they have confetti when they blow up. Also, let's just explain, every 7 days, or at the night of day 7, at the nighttime of day 7, until the morning of day 8, there is an everlasting horde, and it's really bad, and it's not good if you're outside. It's bad, okay? It's a bad thing. It's overwhelming. And they're running at you from all directions, and there's a whole lot of them. We're about to find out what happens in just a little bit. Or what it looks like with these tiny zombies coming at us. And hail. Getting this right here. There's lots of cool stuff that's gonna happen, and it has really good, a really good skill system, right? This whole skill system, and good gear system, and good looting system, enemies, and all of that. See? And you find these magazines that give you different skill bonuses. And depending on how you place your points, that determines what sort of magazines you find. So it's pretty cool. If you put your points toward perception, you'll get a bunch of perception-based stuff. So it can fine-tune your growth. And you can respec for a cost. And it has all the stuff that you expect from a survival game, including terraforming. You know, you can dig and have extensive underground bases with tunnels and so forth. I think it's on console. Console's behind. I think it's on console as well, and it's multiplayer. It's not cross-platform, but console's usually behind with the current version. Right now, this is version 3.0, and it's not even like the full version yet, because it doesn't even have a storyline mode yet. But it has a big old crazy map with a bunch of different biomes, and even a little helicopter you fly around. Very nice, but I'm traveling very far here, as you can see, with the over encumbrance, so it's terrible. It's not the best example right now of me running down this road here. Okay. Maybe I'll kill a zombie just for a second. My character is injured, so it's kind of rough. And it has, you know, it's really nice. I just don't want to right now, okay? We have a long way to go. And there's going to be zombies between A and B. I'm going to end up showing you something and then getting injured, and then it's going to be really bad. So, it's going to happen. Right over there. I'm getting these tree stems because there's honey inside. Every 7 days it gets really bad, and then every 7 days after that it gets worse. So every future blood moon that occurs every 7 days is rough, and it gets worse and worse and worse, and you have to keep fortifying your base to survive. And you can take over any location, and there's some really good like factories and stuff out there in the wild in different parts of the map. This is like the starter area where it's all pleasant. And I'm walking through the middle of nowhere because I was sent on a long-distance mission. But we're almost back. We have 1.4 kilometers remaining. Okay. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. 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 Well, I'll be a Davies Crockett. The bees got me. Here's a little blip of civilization for 3 seconds. A little blip. I think I'm going to leave a box right here and then leave some stuff. It's what I do sometimes. It's a smart thing to do. And we all know how smart I am. Let's go and make a crate right here, okay? Hey, look, new shoes. Let's use those shoes instead. They're running shoes, okay? And what we're going to do is I'm going to use this crate I just made. All right. We're going to use this crate I just made and put it down here on the side of the road, because this game does a really good job of remembering everything in the world. As long as you're back within the chunk reset time. But you can make an area not reset by putting down a special block. a land claim block. But you only put down a couple of them. I loved your videos in the past before the dark times. Right here, you see? So I'm going to unload a bunch of stuff. Right here. How about unload this, that, and this, and that, and this, and that, and this. The lead and the gunpowder, because we're not making bullets yet, and the brass. Hey there, Allison. And the oil. And the beeswax. We're not using that just yet. And. I'll put the egg here for 3 seconds. I need more room. Yep. A big old stack of stupid feathers. Can I ditch this? Can I right there. Okay, make sure we got some room. Everything else is fine, right? I need everything. Everything. Besides the dirt. I need everything. I don't need the nails necessarily. Everything is what I need. Well, I do need the nails actually. Oh my gosh. Can I drop off the eggs? Let's just stop getting bird nests. Operation No More Bird Nests is the go for launch. Okay, this is running down the road. You see? We'll come back. That box will be there. I know where the spot is. I'll be sent back here in no time. And now I could run. Fancy free. Look at that big-headed flim-flam. Clayton. Alright, full speed ahead. Ugh, what's inside? Curiosity killed the flim-flam. Now I'm over encumbered by a little bit, you know. Yeah. A little bit down the road now. Ho hum and a how. Here we go right now. Ho. Enjoy the sandwich. Boom, bamp, bamp, boom, bam, bamp, boom, bamp. Let me get this roadkill for the nitrates. I need the nitrates in the animal fats, plural. Okay. We're making our way downtown. I'm homebound, as they say. Is my primary source of wood now. the tree stumps. Let's go kill a zombie or 3. Let's go kill 3 zombies. Operation 3 zombies is a go for launch. Uh, uh, ah, ah. Not today, Clayton. Go on, crawl, I dare ya. Three. Alright, moving on. They are being serious with their penalty. I got injured earlier, you know, and it said hour and 30 minutes because you got injured, ha ha ha, and it's like real time. And it's like real time. Let me go kill a couple zombies here. Show yourselves, zombies. I know you're right there. I need the money. So in my code, I'm working on in a weird portion of the code where I'm trying to get I'm trying to make a whole meta system, a whole layered meta system to my game, a couple layers to it, and it's wonky until it's done. But I can only work in 5-hour gaps, so that's wonderful. And I can kind of go back and forth between streaming something and then working on my AI now, because I can't just work on it forever. You know? They specifically throttle my use. I just have to sort of preload a bunch of prompts I already want before it's time to use them. It really is a weird new world of information. It's not information, it's intelligence. It really is interesting. You know? It's not information. It's very clear. For example, if you don't know any better, you might think, if you say, hey, AI, make me a picture of a horse, you know, with the top hat, then it's going to look up and mishmatch stuff it's already seen. It's not doing any thinking. It's just matching some stuff together, you know? And the more you specify, the more it's matching to the point where it seems like it's not you, but it's really just a bunch of matching of stuff that already exists. But in reality, it's taking a system and having it observe information and a bunch of information without that much guidance, and then you start giving it guidance. Okay, and then you have it automatically group the association of information after it breaks down the information. It's not like, it's not storing that bird nest, it's storing the atoms of the bird nest or something, and their arrangement in the quantum space. But it's not like bird nest. It's everything that what it means to be a bird nest in all spaces or something. It's not as obvious with pictures and stuff, because you say you make something and then it makes it fast, or even with video, because whatever, you can say, well, that's just a combination of this style and that style, you know, and then it's whatever you ask for, and there it is. Well, the whole whatever you ask for is the complicated part. Saying you got a style and then you get an output. People will still make that excuse when you have a real-time interactive 3D environment that you're living in with VR glasses, where it's making every point of light that you see is being made in real time by an AI system. You'll still say it's just a amalgamation of previous points of light. I know. But that's different when it comes to actually solving a problem. Solving a problem is like saying, of course it solved the problem because it used math. And math exists. 2 plus 2 and 4 plus 4 and so forth and so on. You know, and then You just throw throw it together and you get out the answer. It's just math. You know? And knowing where things are and double checking as you go and cross referencing. It really is different. Okay? And it's obvious for me because I know what the heck is going on. It'd be like this. I want you to imagine you have a really interesting AI and you have an AI game engine with a bunch of NPCs where all the NPCs know everybody, you know? It's a dynamic system where all the NPCs, a new NPC is instanced into the world that knows all the other NPCs before a player starts the game, and they have a backstory that's rendered in the spot, blah, 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 you know? And then what if you just add a couple more NPCs? You know? AI can do it. But what does it mean? You have to adjust the entire universe because a couple new NPCs show up? And everything is rendered and based upon the existence of these other dudes, and every association is based upon those guys now that didn't exist before?
My ass. Buy something, then it might be a good morning.
And it's in something trivial like a video or a video game or a picture. Now add a whole new crowd and add this and add that, like you're adding things. And it all makes sense logically within that frame. And then with a video, you're creating fluid dynamics and smoke and fire physics, you know, within a very short amount of time. It might not always be accurate, but it's getting better. And light, the understanding of light,
didn't we agree?
Bouncing around a scene.
Was going to be free.
This stuff takes normal systems a long time.
I can spare.
Once you render something, all right, look at this. Let's go get these zombies.
Well, come to think of, let's get one thing straight. You're not working with me.
If you have a traditional 3D modeler like Blender or something, okay, and you make a scene, and then you put a bunch of textures on it, and you really crank up all the dials on how the texture should be seen under ideal conditions, and then you say render it, and then it renders the scene under those ideal conditions from a certain camera angle, or frame by frame, like under this angle, what would those points look like if light bounced around the scene after this much time, based upon those materials, and there's a big old calculation, and there's your answer. And it takes forever. And there's your movie. And in the past, it took a very long time to make those scenes. Like every frame takes a whole render farm to calculate the path of light and so forth. You know? Here we go. Let's get some more water and food. But now it's done right away, and that's sort of swept. It's sort of ignored by people, and how valuable that is for it to process the information relatively quickly. It's not really even processing it, but it is. You know? Because it's certainly processing code, and it's sort of in real time. It's sort of weird. If you ask for a picture, it produces the picture right away, because the picture sort of already exists within its latent space. You're saying, give me this coordinate of your weird fuzzy brain. Sort of. For individual picture. You know? It's a really weird coordinate in this multidimensional space of information overlap. But asking for the output of asking for the system to modify a very large program file and then to produce an output file is not like that, because the file doesn't exist inside the brain, and it exists as something it has to look at in real time, and its context window is only so large. You know? I'm sure maybe eventually one day we'll have a system. Oh wait, 1 second. That can look at whatever amount of information you give it right away, because it has some infinite context window. But that's not how it works right now. once the AI is ready and good to go, it's processing information, and every new prompt is bounced off of the old prompt, you know, within a conversation to give you relevant and contextual information. You say, when does Walgreens close? Okay. Do they sell, do they sell anything? Do they sell soda? You know? It has to know who they is, right? Do they sell soda? And then you say, what kind of soda you like? Okay, Mr. Pibb. And say, well, how much can I buy for it? Then you don't have to keep re-specifying that you live in a certain area and how much it should cost for your region. And it's not going to give you some weird generic answer. It's going to give you a very specific, tightened up answer over time. And the longer you have a conversation, the more this context window full of tokens are used up. And then it starts to get weird after a while. But you can use it up for quite some time. It'll remember your name, a bunch of stuff, and then all the information is catered and customized and fine-tuned. You can say, hey, from now on, I want to call you, Sally Jesse Raphael. And then you call me whatever, boom, boom. Yeah. And then you can say, give me information in a report format with double spacing from now on. And then you can say, write up a report so that next time I load into you, you can read that report and then be really good from the very beginning. And then you can do that. You say, hi there, this is a new conversation, but it's being built upon the old. Please reference this old conversation we had. And then you attach a Word document with a bunch of stuff in there. Or a markdown document that they like. They like the markdown. And then it reads it, and it catches up, Asks for some more information. Do you have the current file to process? And then it has to process the file. And then as it's reading through the file, it's filling up this little context window. With every word it's reading, that's like a whole new prompt, It's like saying, give me a picture of a horse with a top hat. This is process this gigantic file, and then memorize all the lines in it. It's like a million prompts. Memorize all the lines and don't mess up. I don't want any repeats of code now, and make it all make sense and visualize it. I want you to visualize how this works and be creative with it. Be artistic with it. Think about all the other examples that have ever existed of humanity and what humans like. But we're here, everybody. We're now here at the zombie hole. It's time to go kill the zombies. And my goal is to clear the zombies. That is my goal this time. On day 3. We shouldn't have too many... Surprise, suckers! Shouldn't have too many more missions here. Oh god. Oh yeah. All this loot we have to get right away. This is nice wood here. It's like pre-chopped wood, so it's like dense and cheap. That's my theory, at least. If I was developing this game, that's what I would do. You have some material that's sort of in an easier state. Like this right here, these are poles in a pole format, as opposed to going through cars and things. It's like obvious poles. The game also gives you credit for getting these stacks of material that you use with a shovel. And the game is keeping track and wants you to get it, so you have to kind of get it. These pallets, you go with a shovel. Alright, let's go. Why didn't you pop? With confetti. Cloth or leather. Polymer. Weird balcony thing. This is a mission to clear zombies, so there should be some zombies. Okay, there's some zombies in the attic. And so far there haven't been a whole lot of zombies, so they might try to scare me with an extra amount all of a sudden. Oh my god. Mission complete. Oh no. Yeah, dog. We did it. Let's hurry up and knock this out so we can go back. Maybe get the bike now. There it is, see? We get credit for that garbage. Okay. I wear my sunglasses on my face so I can look at the sun. When it shines all up in my face, I wear my sunglasses so I can look at the sun. I got some sunglasses, everybody, and I'm happy. It's for barter rate or some garbage, huh? Yep, barter. Basic level. You gotta break it down one time, you know? Okay. Mission completed. Okay, let's get that mailbox and head on back. Our mission here is to get more missions. Okay. And what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Oh yeah. The Art of Mining. Part 85. I need all of your money via Cash App. $sign Gooboberti. To fuel my game development endeavors ASAP. I'm making something good on the side. Oh yeah, you'll see by the time it's done. Something juicy. It's alive. It's so good. It's these things and they connect to each other. It's probably the best thing I've ever done. Or it's the most interesting project. Or something. I'll compare it to, at this point, imagine being the architect of the Matrix, but you're viewing it from the top down, like you're not in it, okay, but you're on the outside and you have full control over every aspect of it. All right? And you can have whatever you want. It's just certain things are kind of a little bit harder and might break the Matrix a bit, but it's all possible. He's got to figure out how to really involve these systems and make them work within the scope of what we're capable of. Or whatever. And yeah. You see, imagine trying to customize a perfect experience for a user in some sort of environment. Let's say that you're some weird architect for the Matrix, and your goal is make good experience for a user, and it's wake up, brush teeth, look out window at the sky, and say, look at those pretty birds, and then check message, find thing, look at news, eat cereal. You know, it's like a certain order of things that are nice. Well, you eat cereal because you have a refrigerator, you see, and you get the bathroom and the brush your teeth and the mirror and the sink, and that all works, and the water exists, and those are all systems. You have to make sure that they all work and that everything is close by and not there's no black hole. You don't teleport across the universe. Make sure it all works. Is the wake up experience good? Okay, now have them go outside. Okay, there's a dog that barks. They pet the dog. That's nice. They look over here, see a tree. The tree looks good. All right, cool.
Afternoon.
You know,
If you bring me a cold one, I
it's
might
sort of like
give you a
that.
discount.
They say, well, I want a fire hydrant because the fire hydrant was red, the tree's green, and it'll make the dog come over. This add a fire hydrant and try to make the dog come over every morning, and have that line up with when the guy wakes up and tries to get his the teeth brushed. See if he walks out. Okay, cool. Look, it's lining up just right. But the dog's getting distracted. Remove the hot dog vendor across the street. See if the dog lines up faster. Awesome. The dog is lining up. You know, that whole thing.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to pay you now that
And
you
then
did it.
changing the type of tree and then making it look different. Add more. You know what? It's actually really good because this is creating a shade spot, which would then do this and that and this and that. It should create a temperature difference, but should increase the wind around here, right? See if that works. You know what? In fact, see if we can create a temperature difference with the skyscrapers nearby. Let's see if that creates a difference in the wind. You know, maybe if we can add a whole line of skyscrapers across the river, would that change the wind coming through the city? Let's go ahead and try that. And add some pine trees up in the mountains to scrub the moisture out of the air. See if that works. Okay, any other good ideas? You know? Alright, so look, we did a bicycle. I've done the thing. My goal is set and we are good to go. And now we're heading on out there to go see
Good
Jen.
luck. You better not make
Jen-
me regret this.
First of all, let's all laugh at the fact that he called me blockhead. Okay, we're doing intelligence. Okay, 2 more points. Let's go empty up my pockets. And I got the bike. Oh yes. Don't you know now? I got the bike. It's true. Here we go right now. I got the bike in my hand right now. Ho! It's a bike. Oh, now I can sail away. It's making little mouth fart noises. And there should be a local inventory for it, right? Yes. It has a local storage, so I'm going to offload a couple things that I've been keeping on me. Such as vis-a-vis, ergo, concordantly, the pipe, some of this roadkill stuff that I have to keep picking up as we go, the polymer stuff that we have to keep picking up as we go, and I'll keep unloading, you know, because I keep getting this stuff. I get more cloth as we go, but I guess we could unload that. I just want a small representation of each thing. And I'll put the rest back. Yeah? Yep, and some brass. Mm-hmm. Some brass, uh-huh. That thing, yep, and then everything else can go. Okay, I'm putting back all the stuff. I don't need it anymore. I've matured. It's a whole new world, you see. Yeah. Mission complete, yeah. Doop-a-doo-doo-doo-doo, shoop-a-doo-doo and do. We're gonna go over here, take a right, and make our way on down. We got a bike, everybody, on day 3. All according to plan, easily. Let's get some water and stuff first, you know? Oh, yeah. Alright, this is a good spot to flim the phlegm. I'll be right back, everybody. Here on break, I'll show you my game. I'll let it run. It's nice to look at. Oh my gosh. Ba-doo-doo-doo, bum 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 biddly bum. I increased...
Colony Feast Relay active. Full creature gifting drift to the resonance web. Drift energy struck a link. Colony endpoints and allies are absorbing the spill.
I changed the graphics on the food. And the honey. Behold. I'll be right back. It's nice to watch. Hello? 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 Oh, yeah. Yeah, support the dream. Cash.app. $sign Gooboberti. Alright, here we go. Support it. We're heading out here to the land of Jinn. Mild shortcut. This should be entering the Ashlands. The Ashlands are hard to exist within. There's a whole challenge to deal with it. But we can make it to the destination. We can make it to our destination. Without dying. But we need certain materials to make this... Was it the black lung stuff? Mushroom, water. So I need that dew collector. The coal. Yep. Here we go. We got 3 minutes, but that's more than enough. It's right down this road here. It's right down this road here. No big deal. You can see the steeple of the church in question right there. Maybe we get to kill more zombies. Alright. We've made it.
It's good you beat the evening rush. Take your time and stay a while.
She doesn't have a giant head, and they...
Well, that was fast.
I think they gave her more makeup. That's weird. Because, I don't know. Anyways. Vitamins, there it is. Yay. And I'll buy the Forge Ahead magazine. And what else do you have for me? Nothing? Well, the beaker we do need. And the Grandpa's Learning Elixir. Always important to have. And the Awesome Sauce. For the future. And there's the bellows, but whatever.
Remember me if you need medical supplies.
They gave her more makeup. It's crazy.
I need
Let's go
someone
clear
who-
out this
is
location.
dangerous work, but I believe you can handle it.
And let's go ahead and pop the vitamin. Eye candy for the better loot. Rock busters for whenever I start mining. Okay. And can't afford that. Alright, let's get murdering. If I can find the mission. Problem here is that the black lung serum. But this is heading toward the edge of the map, so we'll be fine. I can reset this timer here. I have this black lung timer in the lower left-hand corner. 2 minutes remaining until I die or something. Once I step outside right here, it resets. Right there. Or it's clearing up at least. So my bike should be marked on the map. Alright, there is more of a reward for killing enemies in the biome. I don't know if it counts if I'm outside the biome when I do it. So, alright, let's make sure we get this done. Does that count as cover? I'm trying to get inside the house. I gotta make a chamber here. Okay. I'm trying to reset the timer by building a little pocket up here. Because I don't have the there it goes. I don't have the black lung serum or the black lung or this biome gear, the special gear that you can wear to prevent the ailment from the biome. I don't have it. Okay, I think the floor might cave in somewhere. And I feel like there's treasure somewhere up here. All this parkour business. Okay, just trying to check out the time here. We're good, we're good. Let's see if I can dig up some of this stuff here in these pallets. The game is keeping track. And some of this right here. If it's leather, it might be. It is. Very good. And I'll reset my timer in just a second. Peter Dink. And a ledge. And almost ready. 3 minutes. There's gonna be a lot of zombies in there. There has to be another way. That seems like it's the only way in. Goodness. Woo-wee. Big heads. Small problems. I said big has small problems. Oh, no. No. Sons of multiple flim flams. Did he get me? I don't think he got me. Oh my gosh. He was feral and it's daytime. Oh no! Beat all Sassoon. Goodness gracious. These feral flim-flams. You better level me up before you go. Ah! All these giant heads, so funny. I know it's extra dark. Awesome. All this extra cloth. Whoa, hey now. Alright, so there's a base. There's a base mech. Whoa, no. Oh my gosh. Well, I'll be a one-eyed, one-horned. Clayton. Oh yeah. Show me the money. On a Tuesday. They're definitely trying to get me. And I feel like they're going to. You know, or at least I'm gonna fall. And then I fall immediately. Oh, my sweet avenue of goodness town. It's coming! No! No! Okay, that worked. Oh my god. I just ran out of blocks to climb. Son of a flim flam. No! Are they gonna figure out that they can easily collapse the thing I'm standing on? I have 9 bullets left. Oh god. Oh no. No, he's coming back. Okay. No! Don't you figure it out! That this is way more destructible than that other grabber that you're working on. Okay. Okay, let's make more blocks. Make more blocks. Make more blocks. Ah! Okay, good. 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 Ah! Wait! Go. Hey! Oh! Ah! I'm getting all Mr. Magooed up over here. I'm getting all Magooed. Oh god. Ah. No. 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 He found out the secret. Oh, no. Oh. No. Ah! Oh my god. She fell from right above, right where I was. Okay, are we good now? Let's make more blocks. Let's make some spikes. Was a one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. It sure looked nice to me. Let's eat this right here because it gives me a stun protection. Okay. Preventative. Okay, how are we looking? There we go. You are thirsty, ha ha ha. I wonder if this goes anywhere. If I complete their tunnel. Hey, look at that. That's funny. Okay, so Peter Dinklage style, we have persevered. Break down these bullets, learn this vehicle mod thing, increase my XP, because why not? You know what I mean? Because why not? And get some of this loot right over here. I have to get myself a flaming mod. The nerd gloves of your... Wait, I hear something. Have you seen... Oh no! Ah! That's right. That's... Woohoo! We've done it. Son of a flip-flap, we've done it. Rejoice! Where's my bike? Where's my dog? Okay, right over here. I'll just pull this bike around the back, you know, no big deal. I'll just pull this bike around the back, you know. Right over there. Make sure that we check out the inventory. Load like items, as they say in French. Okay. And continue. Give this some reaction time. We should hear the dink dink of the enemy. Unless he goes through the house. Wow, those are real bullets. Don't you dare do it. Oh, I warned you. Nerd gloves are now on my body. Awesome. Tell me something average. Yeah. Tell me something okay on a Tuesday afternoon. I don't like that. Extra stink. Alright, let's go. It's getting later in the day. It's time to reap our reward. Ain't that right, Chris and Amber? I hear them stirring. I can do one more check. Where is he? Small bodies, big heads. Oh my god. Okay. And now let's head on back down to Jennifer. The one and only. Right over here. Let me pop out of the landscape first. Look, the boar has a giant head. It would be meat and fat for days, wouldn't it? For days. Meat and fat. And skin. I gotta drink some water. We're having problems. Well, that's gonna make all the zombies come. Oh, in 3.0, there's sandbox features. Like, for example, they have tiny bodies and giant heads. And that changes everything. Look. Tiny bodies. Look. Tiny bodies and giant heads. Oh no. And weird sound effects, and they blow up in confetti. So that's cool. No, their heads are too heavy for their horrible bodies. So that's cool. In 3.0. Let me just... I have to get some water after I turn this in. Yeah. So I'm using funny sound effects, slightly reduced gravity, like 90%, and tiny bodies, giant heads, and something else. And my usual stuff where the days last longer. And all that. And I have a little house. Well, not house, but a little base in front of wrecked. I already have the water filter, so that's good. But I had an injury earlier, so I had to go take some medicine. Look at their tiny bodies and giant heads. And done. I know it hurts. I know it hurts. You can catch your breath if you want to. Over encumbered too. I just wanted to do a
Just
mission.
pretty sunset and not a blood moon. You are quite
A
the
blood
daring
moon.
adventurer. Good job.
The moon of blood. Alright, so what do we want? We want the tech planet, please. Thank you very much. Any more of them job? The crypts are kind of weird, you know.
I would love
But I'll
to
pick
get
it up.
Do hurry. I have a protection payment coming up soon.
But I want to head on back down to Mr. Wrecked. Make sure that we get this going. We're trying to get 8 intellect, and now we're ready to go for the next one, which is here and there. Just 2 more points, and I'll be ready to go. Free. 2 more levels, and we'll be good to go. I gotta make this black lung serum. And I will. But I just unlocked the bike, and I just came over here right away. I realized that at first I didn't like it, but now I do. The sound effect, because it makes it where it doesn't sound like horrible gunshots all the time. At first it's sort of immersion breaking, but now it's nice and soft for my little ears. And hearing a bunch of little rubber dinks when there's an invasion should be nice. And it's actually kind of scary, having these little guys. They're like the pygmy fetish creatures from Diablo. Witch Doctor land. Where's the Witch Doctor? Got 1 minute. I have to pop out of this zone before we die. I'll stop by the river. Right next to the house. We could probably knock out a quick mission before Wrecked closes. Super over encumbered. That's okay. Let me see if I can drop something off with the bike here. Really quick. Right there, and then right there. Ooh, we are hurting. It'll be okay. Consequences. Let's just head right back. I can't afford to do these things in my current state. Where are we going? Yeah, I can't afford to chop wood right now. I have to get back and get some water. And cleanse this funk. I planted a bunch of trees by the house. I can fill up this whole field here with trees as well. It's pretty clear, close by. I like to have my first base next to the trader. Next to the first trader. Because I like to put a box next to the first trader to unload everything. And then there you go. Let's unload here. I'll keep the bike in the back so I can jump off and unload. Okay, I'll put that thing up top. Ah, yes, the raw meat, of course. And... no, I want to store these things for later. Okay. And... I'll keep the coal on me. Put that away for now. I'll keep the repair kit on me for now. Yep. Okay, we need bigger boxes, more boxes. Got a shared load for a second. It's okay. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go get another mission from the guy. My pink bicycle. I should probably get some water as well, you know. Hi there, friend. I'm here for a mission.
Oh, how's my favorite asshole doing tonight?
How
I
dare
got
you?
some shit. You better not fuck this up, or I'll cut your goddamn throat.
It's a cottage. Alright, we're going. So where is it? What direction? Right over here. Good, it's in the direction I want to go. Because the river is actually right over there. Alright, let's eat something in the water. The problem with this stuff is that it dehydrates you, I'm pretty sure. See? Now we're gonna camel up. Hearing that makes me so thirsty all the time. Makes that water sound delicious. Because you can see on the left hand side, hydration meter is building up, building up, building up, building up, building up. Down at the very bottom, but also it says 300 right there. 326, 35, 44, 53. Let's go up to 400 and go from there, because then it's going to keep on building up after that. Even as I'm doing activities, it's going to keep on hydrating me. There we go, 400. As you can see. So I'm going to... See, I'm still dehydrated, but the hydration amount is going up right now. I give myself a hydration over time effect. 71, 72, 73 is going up. Now our goal is to make it here and back before nightfall, which is when? 2200? 21? I don't know. But I want to finish it before nightfall. I think it matters, like how many missions you can complete per day. But I don't think it really matters. I don't know. I feel like that sign right there to the left is new. Okay, there should be some enemies over here at the construction site. Alright, we're doing the mission right away. Let's just do a full clear first. Okay, good. Good. See, look, he bled out from that. Very nice. That's it. There's a basement somewhere. That's how we should really do it, you know. Do a big sweep. And then fine tune. We're looking for a basement access, so I'm guessing I'm going outside and around to the... Yep. Oh, they got dogs, probably. You got any of them dogs? Thank you for the magazine. This wood right here because it's cheap. Okay, we're trying to complete this before nightfall. I think if you run, you do a bit more damage. There's somebody outside. We gotta take care of it before it becomes a problem. Alright, let me hurry up here. Workbench. Let me get these things. They are bleeding out. Scary. But I realized right away it wasn't a zombie because it wasn't small. You know, that's kind of funny. Alright, let me hurry up here. That's a pretty good run there. Yeah, that was pretty good there. Let's go and get the book from the front and skedaddle. Come on. Buy wrecked or get wrecked. Just gonna get these mailboxes as I pass on through here for a second. That's heavier combat armor, I think. And yep, more medical supplies and loot is what that magazine does. I had a house right here. I think my last playthrough, my base was right there at that house. To the left. Trying to make it back in time. I'm not really sure when they closed. Did they close at 22 or 21? I don't remember. Letting in the zombies. Thank you for
Didn't
not
we
closing.
agree your first job was gonna be free?
Yeah, man.
Damn, this is all I can spare.
Okay, you got any of them jobs? Let's do this cabin
Name's
1.5
not important. Well,
kilometers
good
away.
luck.
I can go there
Looks like
overnight,
you're
you know?
gonna need it.
And maybe, just maybe, I can sell something to you. Ooh-wee. Here we go. Okay, we're done. What do I want? Repair tool, crafting tool, I want that. And I want the bow hunters as well. The archery magazine, can't afford it.
You cheap ass son of a bitch. That's all you're gonna buy?
You're darn right. Whoa, I can make the claw hammer. Yes. But probably at a workbench, right? Nope. I might have to buy this stuff. Do you sell it? Not yet.
If you don't like my
yeah.
food, you can always go dumpster diving.
Okay, well that's it there. There's also that weird combiner. I gotta find out what the combiner does. Okay, here's my little fortress. Move that next door because it's pretty important.
Trader Rick is closing shortly. So finish
And the stuff here is clearly food. I can go back over here. And I have to make a, do I have metal yet? I don't have any iron yet. And I can't make a workstation yet, a workbench, but I can make a forge, but I need a workbench for that, you know. You can't just make it from scratch there. And for tools, we got the claw hammer, but that requires metal, and I can't make the metal yet. Okay. And the bow, I can make level 3. I'll make that right now. Bow knife, same thing as what I have. That's not an improvement. And I can make more of the farming plot block. And I'll make these guys right there for those farming plot blocks. We have the new bow. I'll take off the old mod. Right there, very nice. It's now nighttime. We're about to be at least. And we have a couple more crates. Can I slide them up in there? Probably if I flip-flopped them. Let me flip-flop these. If I put these on the outside, I can. And then I'll be able to access my boxes from the outside. Right? Yeah, you see? And then these shutters. And let me go plant some more stuff. If I could, what are these? Fist weapons? Knuckle wrap number 1 and 2. I'll plant whatever the heck I have. Okay, what do we have? Coffee seed. Corn seed. Potato. Pumpkin. Aloe vera. And I'll bring this meat upstairs, along with this corn. And we'll work with what we gotta work with. Let's get the shutters on this wall right here. You see it'll work, right? Yeah, you see? Genius! Yeah, like that. Okay, now let's go upstairs and plant. Potato. And corn. Coffee. And aloe vera. And pumpkin. And more whatever. There's that. Okay, that's all done. On night number 2, this could repair everything. Don't got it on me, that's fine. I guess one of those can be a ready box. Or things that might be sold. Knuckle wrap. This is other medicine. 1 splint. Put those other things back. That's fine. These are all ingredients. This is my old bow. Break it down. This is a armor mod. I'll put it here in the outfit for insulation. And this is what? Nomad for carry capacity? Sure. Sure. And I'll put the spear in here. These other materials will drop off for now. I'll put that beaker up in the fireplace up top. Okay. And everything else is fine. I'll put direct weapons and tools up in that box up top. Yep, that is what I'll be doing. We'll clear up some room. So right here, we have the weird medicine stuff, including that money. Aloe vera. This is other tools, items. Beacon goes upstairs. Right there. We're about to get some water right now. It gets the whole stack. Yeah, it does. That's pretty awesome. Then I'll boil the water and make sure that the beaker is active. And I can make some glue in the background and make some duct tape. I can start crafting duct tape. I don't have the workstation yet, but I will. This will attract some creatures over. I guess I can put a cooking pot there and boil water. Might as well. Then I have to char some meat for a mission. And then one more. Yep. I'll put the beaker up top. And I'll just grill the meat right there. We got the glue coming along in just a second or so. Alright, that's all fine. What about the pickaxe once we get the iron? I don't even have a pickaxe. Oh my. Okay. So that's all fine. We got this extra meat. Let's go put away this meat right here. I'll put this in the ready box. Yep, right there. And we're using the good ammo now, I guess. Oh, very good. My my shovel is 2% better now. But I'm gonna need some stone, a whole lot of it, and I can't really do that just yet. Not until I get a pickaxe of some variety. I can dig a stone tunnel. Or whatever. I can't really do too much at nighttime, but I do have a bike. And there is that factor. Of the bike. Alright. Cool. So I guess we'll just go then. I can fight some stuff. No! Yes. And head over here into Dyersburg at nighttime and kill some stuff and check all the mailboxes and so forth, you know. Or I guess we can, better yet, let's just head toward the quest location. It is 1.5 kilometers away, and now I have a bike. Oh my gosh. But I think this is about where I'll be calling it for now, and I might be back in a couple hours. Okay. All right, in like 5 hours or so. Yeah, sounds good. I think we made some fine progress here. Very nice. Yeah. If you want to support the stream, cash.app/$Gooboberti. Cash App Gooboberti, do it now. Ooh-wee. Look, the interface is different now. It's nice. Experimental release. But I'll catch you later, okay? Goodbye.